We all know the cycle. The familiar shadow creeps back into the room, and suddenly, the promises we made last Sunday feel like paper walls. Pride, lust, anger, drunkenness, whatever your poison is, it whispers the same old lie. Just this once, you can ask for forgiveness tomorrow. And we treat grace like an eraser. We forget that the board was cleared with blood. But next time the temptation hits, before the script plays out, I want you to pause, interrupt the rush, and step into a different room. Imagine the hill of Calvary, but the cross isn't standing upright against the sky. It's laying flat on the dirt, and Jesus is already on it, but he hasn't been nailed down yet. Now look down at your hand. You're holding a cold, rusted, jagged iron nail. You're holding the hammer. Before you drive it into his flesh to get to that passing pleasure, you have to do one thing. You have to look him directly in the eyes, and you have to say it out loud. Lord, I'm so sorry, but I just can't resist my sin right now. Think about the weight of that sentence, because the scripture promises us he always provides an escape. So when we say, I can't resist, what we're actually saying is, in this exact moment, I love this counterfeit more than I love you. Then, the hammer falls. The iron tears through skin, the metal shatters through bone, and you look back up at his face, expecting to see burning rage, expecting a curse. But all you see are tears running down a dusty cheek, and his agony isn't just from the physical trauma. It's the relational grief of a creator watching his creation choose a 5-minute high over eternal intimacy. He's watching you trade his heartbeat for a handful of ash. But here is the scandal of the gospel. Here is the holy mystery that should break our hearts completely. As the crimson flows, as the blood you just drew runs down the wood, Jesus doesn't pull away. He doesn't retaliate. He looks right back through the pain, fixes his gaze on yours, and whispers, I forgive you. He doesn't wait for us to clean up our act before he gets on that wood. He chose the cross while knowing every single time we would fail him. He uses the very blood we drew to wash us clean. So when the urge finally passes, when the short-lived pleasure fades and leaves you sitting in the cold reality of the aftermath, we have to ask ourselves the ultimate question. Was it worth his hurt? Christ's love is big enough to meet you in the middle of your mess, but his sacrifice is way too costly for us to treat sin lightly. We are not just fighting a bad habit, we are deciding who rules our hearts. So today, when the shadow creeps back in, remember the wood, remember the look in his eyes, let the tears on his face break the spell of the temptation. Look at the hammer and drop it. Walk away from the nail and walk into the freedom he already paid for. Because now you know exactly what love cost.